Hello guys and gals, today's video is going to be about stress testing or monitoring your PC and see how well it runs. I have 5 programs for this. You can use more or less technically, but I use these 5 to get an overall basis. So they are in the top right corner. I'm going to drag them all in the middle. So the monitor one is HWM monitor. You can just get that on and type it up, find the original site and download it. So I'm going to open that. Then I'm going to show you that I have my motherboard, my CPU, my GPU, and even my RAM. So it shows the voltage, the temperature, but the main thing you'll want to look here probably is your temperatures, because a lot of times people overheat PCs, especially when they don't clean them. Now you'll want to check your voltage too, especially if your power supply is going bad, or to make sure that it's just all running smoothly. So yeah, just take a look at all the specs, see how it is. Some are harder to tell than others, but let's close that out. And now we're going to Cinebench, which is on Microsoft Store for free. It's just Cinebench. Now that we have this opened, I'm gonna kind of tell you how to do this. So we are testing our CPU. We have multi-cores and then a single core right below it in the top right. So what we're going to do is we're going to start on the single core one. It takes about, I'd say 10 minutes or so, give or take. Now, that is if one's fast. It's gonna keep going for 10 minutes and then it'll finish the last round. So it could take like 15. So then after the single, we're also going to do the multi-core. So it's going through that. Now that it's done, we're going to show you the score and everything. So we got that in the top corner. Now we're going to go through different file types. So the orange is our score, which is not too bad, honestly. The brown color on the bottom right and the orange kind of tells you the difference. So the brown is similar specs, but not all build. But all build is the orange. So that's not ours. But yeah, that's how you tell what your core is. So it's pretty good. Now that we're done with the multi, you can see the score on the top right. You can see that we have orange and brown. It's pretty similar to the brown one, just a little better. So yeah, that's how you test your CPU. It's pretty neat. It's just a little time consuming because you gotta wait, and you can get that on Microsoft Store. So after that, we exit Cinebench, and now we're going to go test our GPU in Heaven's Benchmark. You can type this online, find the original website, download it, install it, and this will test our GPU. So it's a pretty nice one. It just takes a little time. So open it. Now we have all these settings right here on the right side. These are the ones I'm going to use because it keeps your settings, which is kind of nice. So let's hit start in a moment. But yeah, so this is to test our GPU, push it to the limit. It gives you a FPS score and all that. So now that we're in, it's loading up, looking all nice and smooth. But here's the thing, you'll want to hit the left top right button to benchmark. If you don't do this, it's not going to actually benchmark. So it's loading, and then just let it go. You'll have to wait. Now at the end, it'll be this screen. You can save the file to your computer or not, but this is running your GPU to get the test. It's pretty nice, and these are the credits to people. Now after Heaven's Benchmark, I'm going to go to the next one, which is Superposition Benchmark. This one is kind of going to be a little harder. It's a lot harder on GPU, so I'm going to put it to medium instead. Again, this is an older computer, so this one I'm going to run and have that start. It's going to take longer than I believe Heaven's Benchmark, but yeah, it automatically benchmarks, so that's kind of nice. So load that up, do the same thing, download it from the original website, install it, have all that done. So now that that's done, we're going to do the HWM monitor again because we want to see how hot everything got. So this is staying pretty similar, but yours might not be, so you might need to clean it or something's not working properly. Now, that it doesn't mean that it's broken. You just have to double check your temperatures. CPUs can go usually under 80 Celsius, but that's under heavy loads. You'll usually want it around 50 to 70s. Above 70 kind of gets interesting. Next thing we're testing after this is a RAM. So this is mtest86. You'll want to download it online, but we're going to write it to a USB. So we have to go out here. We got to get our USB, and we're going to connect it. I'm going to show you how, I guess, because, you know, gotta just show you the process. Otherwise, this video doesn't really work. So I got my USB. We're just going to plug that in the top of the computer, and I got to flip it over. I never get it straight on the first try. So now that that's in there, we're going to load this back up and have this download to our USB and make a bootable USB. So we're going to hit yes, because everything's going to be, it has to be a clean USB. Do not use one with any files or anything on it. It will get deleted. So we just hit agree to all terms, yes, and now that that's all working, we'll just hit yes again, and it will download to the USB. mtesting86, you download it from the original website, get zip file, download that to your USB, and then after that we restart our computer and we enter BIOS. So now that we're in BIOS, we're going to open our boot menu, and we're going to use the USB that we have. Now, you will want to know which USB you are doing. I put mine in position 2, so I know that it's position 2. You want to make sure you know which one you use. So you'll get a black screen for a little bit. It'll take some time. You'll get some info right here. If it does not start doing this, then something happened and you'll probably just have to restart your computer and see what you did wrong. You could have done like several things. It could have been the wrong position boot, you booting the wrong USB, or you could have also got the wrong thing. So now that we're here, mtest86 is going to say 5 seconds in top corner. Now it's counting down, so don't touch anything. Now that this is here, we're going to have it test our RAM. Now testing RAM is a long time. It takes about 8 hours, give or take. This one probably took 4, but still, that took a long time. Now that we're done, got 0 errors, and we're on this screen. So there's view memory usage, view detailed RAM speed, and stuff like that. So we're going to just check some details real quick, make sure it all works. Yeah, SPD speed detected, previous page, I went back. ECC, I don't have that, so it won't work. But yeah, on the left side, we have test, selection, exit, settings, upgrade to pro, all that stuff. So I'm just going to exit and restart my computer because I'm done. And that is how you monitor your PC and check everything. So it's good to do this. I hope you guys liked the video. And as always, many